Ever wondered what your baby is trying to tell you? You're not alone. Babies have a unique way of communicating before they can verbalize their feelings. It's a fascinating world, this realm of baby talk, where a gurgle might mean joy, a whimper could signal discomfort, and a certain look might just be your little one's way of saying, "Hey, I'm hungry." Understanding your baby's nonverbal communication is vital. They are not yet equipped with the luxury of language, so they have to resort to different methods to express their feelings, needs, and wants. And they do so quite creatively, let me tell you. From the earliest days, babies communicate through crying, body language, and facial expressions. Each cry, each movement, each tiny grimace or smile is a message waiting to be understood. So, it's crucial to understand these non-verbal cues to cater to their needs effectively. Crying is the most common form of communication for babies, but did you know that different cries mean different things? Each cry is a unique language, an intimate conversation between you and your little one. A baby's cry could be their way of saying, "I'm hungry." Typically, a hungry cry is short and low-pitched, a rhythmic and repetitive sound that grows in intensity the longer the need goes unmet. Then there's the pain cry. This one is sudden, long-lasting, and higher-pitched. It's an urgent plea for comfort and relief. There are other cries too, like the tired cry, the bored cry, and the overstimulated cry. Each of these has its own distinct tone and rhythm. With time and patience, you can become fluent in this language of tears. You'll learn to differentiate between these cries, understanding what each one means. By tuning in to these subtle differences, you can understand what your baby needs and respond appropriately. And that, dear listeners, is the beauty of communication. Apart from crying, babies also use body language to communicate. Yes, those little movements mean something. Just as we adults use gestures and facial expressions to express ourselves, babies too have their unique ways of communicating. They may not have words yet, but their tiny bodies speak volumes. Take clenched fists, for instance. If your baby often has their fists balled up, it might be a sign of hunger. You might notice this especially before feeding times. On the other hand, if they're rubbing their eyes a lot, it could mean they're tired and ready for a nap. Babies also use their legs to express themselves. Kicking can be a sign of excitement or enjoyment, while stiffening of the legs might indicate discomfort or distress. Then there's the arching of the back, often a sign of frustration or overstimulation. You might also notice your baby turning their head away from you or from objects. This isn't a rejection, but rather a way for them to handle sensory overload. They're simply taking a break. By observing these signs and more, you can gain insight into what your baby is feeling and needing. This can help you respond more effectively to their needs, making for a happier baby and a smoother parenting journey. Remember, every baby is unique, so their body language might differ slightly. The key is to observe and learn. Lastly, let's not forget about those adorable facial expressions. They can give us a glimpse into our baby's world. Like a silent movie, each wrinkle, each twinkle speaks volumes about what is happening inside their little minds. Consider the wide open mouth. It's not always about hunger. Sometimes it's a sign of surprise or intense interest. Your baby is captivated by something in their environment, and they are inviting you to share in their wonder. Then there's the furrowed brow. It's easy to overlook, but it can be an early warning signal. Your baby might be experiencing discomfort or confusion. Is it the diaper? Is it a strange noise? With a bit of detective work, you can help them navigate through their discomfort. A baby smile, though, is the universal language of joy. It's their way of saying, "I'm happy and I feel safe with you." And who can resist those giggles? They are a baby's laughter track, an infectious sound that spreads happiness like wildfire. The key here is to pay attention. Observe your little one closely. Their face is a canvas where feelings are painted vividly. Each expression is a piece of the puzzle, helping you decode their nonverbal communication. Remember, this isn't about becoming a baby whisperer overnight. It's about cultivating an understanding, nurturing a bond, and embracing the joy of parenting. Understanding your baby's nonverbal communication can strengthen your bond and make parenting a more joyful journey.